Madden World, what it be like? It's your boy Foe. Xbox 720 is the game attack on the PS4, and yo, this is that double triple Madden OGs, and we are back with part number 3. Yeah, I said 3 of that Shotgun Bunch Week San Diego Chargers playbook. And I gotta say, no, I won't say. If you didn't see part 1 or part 2, we're not going to discuss why we are in the San Diego Chargers playbook. We're not going to talk about that. But what I will say is if you saw part 1, you saw that cover 4 bomb glitch. If you didn't, definitely go back and go watch that. If you saw in part 2, we definitely pieced some other plays together around it. What I wanted to do in part 3, because as I watched the other videos, just to make sure they came back right, I noticed, it does leave a little bit of discussion to say, what happens with man, because we didn't cover man-to-man defense, and I know for sure, man, like, I was playing a game yesterday, and I was picking apart zone coverages so badly where my opponent just said, well, I can't stop it. He just went to man every play. He just said, well, that would be better than having to deal with some of the zone beating concepts that I was coming with. Now, I was prepared for it, but it didn't cause me problems, but it was taking away some of the things I wanted to do. You know what I mean? So we want to talk about some man beating concepts real quick. There's a play called inside cross that we want to discuss. Hey, you know what? Before that, let's go over the run play real quick. That's your quick audible. Because I want to talk about that real quick, because that's also something that just came to mind here. So I don't think I discussed that at depth. It was one of your quick audibles. So remember with your mid draw, this is a quick audible. So I just called it to make sure it's always there. And then I called a 3-4 so we could put everybody in the box. So that way you could see it's a cover 4. Cover 4 is supposed to defend the run pretty good this year. So watch what happens. And we'll call it again. And I think he breaks off pretty easily. So we'll keep calling it. And I just want you to see if you get block up front, you can get into the second level of the defense really, really easy this year with the halfback delay and the halfback mid draw. And the reason is because the zones are just being the zones this year, and they drop back. So especially the middle linebackers, they drop back a lot. Look at all of the linebackers. They all drop back. So, in a draw, probably the best look to stop draw plays are going to be like 4 down linemen would probably be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and try to find something that has a look like that and see if we can slow it down a little bit. Yeah, so 2-4-5 is gonna really look like that, and we'll just call a cover 3, like a zone, and then we'll call man to man on it. See if there's a difference in that. So well, we got Terrell Suggs, man. That's T-Sizzle, bro. Sizzle out there getting busy. Alright, so even with 4 down linemen, what you're gonna see is it just responds the same, right? So as long as you can get blocked up front, the only difference is when they play 3 down linemen, the number 71 Lel Collins, the left guard, is gonna be just free to kind of run up and get into the second level. But as you can see, they just went backwards. And then, like, if you're scheming this where you're not really calling this a whole lot and you're running a lot of different passing plays and concepts, your opponent's not going to see a draw coming, and he probably be less likely to be able to react quickly. Now, if he is trying to react quickly to something like this because you're over pursuing this, then it's going to be very easy for you to pass the football. This is why I try to come up with a lot of different plays so you can scheme all of this stuff together. I just wanted to kind of talk about this play because this is your primary running play in this formation, unless you find like bunch weak and other plays that has the base and has the off tackle and has the counter play where you can kind of run some more traditional runs. I just want you to know that this is back. This has not been an effective run out of shotgun for a couple of Maddens now, but it's effective this year. So please, please, please use this run because it really does work. And I just want to show you that it does. Now we're going to go ahead with a few minutes left. We're going to try to get into some man-to-man. So we'll call dime. Now by default, and I'm going to call inside cross first. By default, they are not pressing on the right side because it's a bunch formation. They would have to manually press. So let's say if it's non-press, Dez is going to hesitate, and he's going to be way open because of the hesitation. Also, another thing to take note of is the running back route. The running back route is the main one because he's going to get this awkward-ass speed burst. I learned that at MD, so please check out Madden Daily. Bro, I'm definitely not taking credit for anything that they've done, but that's why I learned the concept of that quick route like that. But, you know, as I choose to put them in other plays, these are findings of my own that I find work well. Also, the reason why I like this is that you can turn this into a strong like bunch, and this really becomes a super effective play. If you notice right there, you saw how open he was to the sideline in man-to-man. This torches man-to-man. There's just no way you can guard it. See how open he is? There's no way you can guard that. It's always gonna work that way. I mean, and then on the outside, you're gonna have Terrence Williams right there on that circle route. So that's definitely gonna be an option for you. And then you're gonna have Beasley on the in route right here. So this is why I really like this particular play out of this formation for man, because a lot of it's gonna get open. One thing I have not figured out what to do with just yet is Witten. You know, because he actually ends up being right here, and this is not good for like a man-to-man play. Honestly, it's just not. It's not good. But you could do, I don't know, maybe you could, you know, put him on like a streak, or maybe you could block him. You know, like I would maybe think about blocking him just in case like they're trying to blitz you or something like that. You could actually block Witten, and that's good as a lab tool. You know, like I would block him, maybe slide protect, and then that way you're getting all of this action, and you can still get your running back out on that speed route. That's a very good tip actually, because he's really like unnecessary to a man-to-man play if it's like a man blitz, or even if it's a zone blitz, because this is in zone. You could leave him out there in zone, and he'll kind of pull the routes up, and then Elliott will get open. But if it's like a blitz, man, I feel like he's gonna actually do better blocking for you if it's like a man blitz, and then that way you still get Elliott on that route, because that route is really, really important to beat man-to-man. And then the circle route, and then the drag route, and then the in route, all of those beat man. So I just wanted to go over that real quick. And then kind of going back to man-to-man coverage, one of the things we'll talk about, like man, for some of the other plays that we ran already, and then we'll tie this up and close this out. This is just kind of going over. Part 3 is more about loose ends, so this might not be the best video, but this is about man-to-man. I'm pretty sure some of you guys may have trouble with man, so this is this helps. I mean, so when we were talking about man-to-man, that's something that you can throw, but I don't think it's as good as when you would motion it over. You know what I mean? Although we do want to be looking at the circle route, right? I would actually put Terrence Williams on a drag right here if we're looking at man-to-man, and then you could run something like this. Or see, he's an out route, right? And that is something that I thought about after I put the video out. Is I probably should have showed you guys what I would do if it was man-to-man, you know. And as you can see right here, that's exactly the way to play it. And we could always do some other things with man-to-man. Because you can see Dez is going to like torch this guy right here. If he's not bumping him, if it's like off-man coverage, Dez is just going to murder that like every time. Even he got held up right there. So you probably want to, if you know it's man-to-man, you probably want to put waiting on a drag or something like that to kind of clear him out. Make sure Dez gets the free release. And then it'll be all good. Know what I mean? I have not labbed, so you're gonna see this live here. I have not labbed or like what happens if I like motion him and do it. I hadn't seen it yet. So let's find out. He doesn't get bumped and he's open. So you saw that live, like that works. And that's such a fucking pain in the ass, man. Like to have that. It's public now, everybody knows. So look, like this is what's happening right here. If we actually, and Jimmy Smith's a good cornerback, man. That's a good cornerback. So that's what you see what happens. So you could do two different types of motions. And you still got the circle route to the other side, which we ain't even talk about that, which he ain't getting open at all, bro. Old boy locking them up. I think that's Ladarius Webb over there on the other side, though. So he might have the definitely have a, like this year, like the circle routes get played a lot closer, so you definitely have to have route running. So he probably has a like a huge like route running advantage over like our opponent, well, over our wide receiver rather. But I wanted to show you that as well because I thought that was important that you saw when they play man to man, this out route is going to be really dangerous. And let's go ahead and try to like bump Dez out here and see if we just flat out bump him if he gets off the bump and gets open. I hadn't seen that either. Like we're just kind of almost labbing this and you're seeing this live right now. So, oh shit, he didn't even, why did that happen? All right, let's go back and look at that again, man. That's crazy. All right, let's try to, it doesn't look like he even got, let's see that again. It doesn't look like he got bumped at all. We're gonna need to test that a couple of times. See it again. Yeah, oh shit, he doesn't get bumped. Okay, let's go, let's run like a quarter. Let's run like a different formation real quick. And this is what I'm doing when I'm like chilling and like coming up with shit. Like this is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just kind of sitting around like calling different plays and different formations and trying to see what everything does. So when I get in the game, I'm just really prepared. So now we're gonna basically try to just flat out blitz. Not blitz, but press. Let's press, clear him. And maybe it was just that formation. Maybe he'll jam him up. Nah, man, he'll get jammed. Shit, that's unbumpable. Look at that. And then this, you saw this on, bro. Hold on, let's run that back real quick. So apparently, that route is not bumpable. Well, that's a finding. Hey, well, that's a good tip. And see, this is the shit that happens, though. You know, this is why I think this is destined to work for me. You know what I mean? Because I always find pretty good things. And, you know, this is not bumpable at all. So you can't bump this in man-to-man. So this is overall a problem. So now, because it's not bumpable at all, then what you can do is you can definitely play this motion, because if it's man-to-man, you're not required. You're not really required to have the motion out route. You don't need the motion to get him free off that bump. So I would probably run my setup like this against man. You know, that's exactly would be what I would do. I would just run it like that. That way you have both sides open. You know what I mean? Like, and you got both. So anyway, this is just a little man video. We went over that running play for you, so that way you know what the running play is. And hey, hit, told you I got you, bro. So Anyway, everybody that's joining for the first time, please subscribe. And everybody that's already with me, like this video. Comment if you feel like I left anything out at all. And as always, respect the OGs. Peace.